people in my life are who they seem to be, or if they're really just actors. If they're actors, I hope the kid who's playing my friend Rowley gets an award because he's doing a great job pretending to be a doofus.
He's always falling over and doing goofy stuff like that.
And if my brother Roderick is actually just some guy getting paid to act like a jerk, then that makes me see him in a whole new light. Who knows? Maybe he's a nice guy in real life, and one day we'll be good friends.
But not likely.
But if my parents are actors, then that's just wrong.
More bubbles, sweetie?
Ugh.
I've made a lot of Mother's and Father's Day cards over the years. If this is all a sham, then I deserve to get paid for my time and effort.
To a great dad. I heart you, Mom. Mommy.
And speaking of getting paid, I'll bet my real parents are set for life, thanks to me.
I bet they're on a luxury yacht, somewhere tropical, living the high life.
But I'm doing everything I can to make sure I can cash in later. On most TV shows, the main character has a catchphrase that they say at least once per episode. So I've come up with a catchphrase of my own, and I drop it into conversation every once in a while. Well, bite my biscuits. Later on, I'm going to slap my catchphrase on every piece of merchandise I can think of and wait for the money to start rolling in.
There'll be Bite My Biscuits hats, stickers, mugs, shirts, cereal, all that good stuff.
I guarantee this, though. I'm not going to end up as one of those washed-up celebrities who sells pictures at autograph conventions just to make a cheap buck.
Say it! Say it!
I don't think so.
The one thing I've learned about television is that sooner or later every show gets canceled. But in the last season, they usually introduce a new pet or a cute kid to bump up the ratings. So, when my little brother Manny was born, I figured they were trying to replace me as the star of the show with a fresh new face.
I know exactly what this is.
The thing I couldn't figure out was how a newborn baby could be an actor. I thought maybe Manny was a puppet being controlled by an adult who was hidden from view. I never found any evidence that this was true, but that didn't stop me from checking every once in a while just to make sure. As Manny got older, it was pretty clear he was getting around on his own. So then I wondered if he was actually a super high-tech wind-up toy, or even some kind of robot. Then I thought maybe everybody around me was a robot, and I was the only actual human being in the family. Robots need electricity for power, so that would explain why we have 2 or 3 outlets in every room of the house. It would also explain some of the things my parents say when they think I'm not listening. Things like, maybe we should go away for the weekend and recharge our batteries. If robots use batteries, it explains why we have so many of them in the plastic bin in the laundry room. I'm not exactly sure where the batteries go, but I do have a few guesses. I figured the only way to find out if my family members were robots was to see if I could get one of them to short circuit. But either Dad's a waterproof model, or he's just a regular human being with no sense of humor, because he really didn't like it when I splashed him with water while we were washing the car. That incident got me grounded for a week. The people watching my show probably had a good laugh, but I'm sure the ratings were in the toilet for a while after that. I guess there's a chance that I'm just an ordinary